All right, so you've been seeing this guy and you've been talking to him and you've been going out, but you're just wondering, is he husband material? Well, today's show, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to break down and give you 8 keys to understanding if the guy is husband material. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to Secrets of the Mind of a Man, where we talk about how men think when it comes to dating, relationships, and love. And I am your coach, I'm your host, Kelvin Troy Johnson, and I'm here to break it all down for you. Now, I want to just tell you, listen, throughout my time of working with men, I was a men's counselor for many, many years. I've heard thousands and thousands of stories, reasons, secrets, ideas, philosophies of how men think. And so I developed this channel and developed this space here to help women to understand how men think. Like, why does he do that thing that he does? I answer those questions all the time. And so I'm here to drop a few secrets here, a few nuggets here that give you something to think about and may help you on your journey. So today we're talking about men, and we're talking about understanding if a guy is even husband material. You know, we often talk about towards the ladies, are you wife material? I've got a video about that, talking about are you wife material, and giving a couple keys about that. But you know what? You also need to know, what is good husband material? Like, what does that even mean? Could you identify a man who is good husband material if you needed to? Like, if you ran across him, would you know? If you were in a relationship with him, would you know? Well, look, I'm going to give you 8 keys, and you can just go down this list. I suggest you take notes, okay? You can go right down this list and go check, or go X, and that'll help you out. So if you're ready to get into it, let's do it. We're going to start with number 8. Number 8, is he commitment minded? Listen, there are some men who, they are wonderful guys. There are people who, they could be a good husband, but you know what? They're just not commitment minded. Listen, a man has to be ready for the commitment. If he's going to be getting married, if he's going to become a husband, there's some commitments there that you have to be ready to fill those slots. And so you, as the woman who is considering this guy, you need to be asking yourself, is this guy even open to commitment? Like, when you bring it up, does he step back like, not me, no, I'm good? Or when you bring up a long-term relationship or being together 10 years, having children, having grandchildren, is he all with that? Okay? So if he's not, that's an X. Boom. Hit that X as soon as possible, because he is not commitment minded. And I'm telling you, you are fooling yourself if you think that you could talk a man into being commitment minded. He must do it for himself, or he won't do it. Number 7, is he fun to be around? Listen, if you're considering a guy to be your husband, that is a long-term commitment. You don't want to be stuck with a stick in the mud, okay? Look, you need someone who you enjoy being around. You guys laugh together. You smile together. You'll be able to, he can cheer you up when you're down, and he can kind of help you see a brighter side of life. If that's not him, hit the X, because this is not the guy. But if this guy does help you feel good about yourself, help you feel confident about yourself, you got a little bounce in your step after you finish talking to him, guess what? He might be husband material. Number 6, is his integrity intact? Okay, does he show up and do the thing that he said he was going to do? Or do you have to call him 20 times? Does he show up on time for the thing that he needs to show up on time for? Now, I'm not saying that he's got to be like Mr. Punctual all the time, right? But if you know that you've got this important thing to do and you have to know that he's going to show up, can you rely on him showing up? Listen, even if you have to remind him, right? Will he still show up? You know, you have to know that you have somebody that is reliable. Will he get out of bed when your car breaks down in the middle of the night? I call it the middle of the night man. Okay? Is he your middle of the night man? Will he get out of his bed, get out of whatever he's doing, and come and help you? If he will, he is husband material. If he will not, he is not husband material. Number 5, you talk to your friends and family about him, and he talks to his friends and family about you. Listen, I can tell you this, as I've spoken with men, men will not tell their friends and family about you unless they're really serious about you. Like they might tell their homeboy or their the guy that's close to their big brother or something, but they won't take you around their family. He's not going to talk to his mom and his grandma about you unless he's serious about you. And so if he is serious and he is talking to other people about you and you feel open to talk to other people, you're not embarrassed by this guy, you're not humiliated to bring his name up, then guess what? He might be husband material. All right, number 4, this is a good one. He's got his own job, his own place, and his own life. He doesn't depend on you to be the spark of his life, to be the savior of his life. Okay? He's got his own life. He's got his own friends. He's got his own everything. And so coming together with you would just be an addition to his life. It's not you don't have to make his life. You don't have to be the foundation of his life, be his everything. You are everything and everything is you. No. Okay? If he is husband material, he's going to come with his own things already ready as an adult, and it will just be a beautiful blend of two lives. Number 3, you can be transparent with him. Listen, I can't emphasize this one enough. If you can't talk to him about the things that you're feeling, the things that you're thinking, your hopes, your dreams, your nightmares, the things that have happened to you that you haven't told anybody, like, because if you want him to be your husband, he has to be the person who's prepared to speak for you when you can't speak. Something happened to you and you can't speak, you can't stand up. You have to ask yourself, is this the guy that I want to be able to speak for me if I can't speak for myself? So if this is the guy, you feel confident about this guy, then boom, go with it. But if you feel like you have to hold back, you have to keep your thoughts to yourself, you have to try and avoid arguments and avoid this and avoid that, you can't be free in his presence, guess what? He is not husband material for you. All right, number 2, he defends you. Listen, you need somebody that can stand up for you. If people start talking about you or saying negative things about you in his presence, does he join in the conversation in the hee ha ha? Or does he stand up for you and say, hey, wait a minute, that's my girl. And I don't let people sit around and talk about my girl. Look, if you have a problem with her, go talk to her, but you're not going to stand here and badmouth her to me. Guess what? That's a guy who is defending you. And guess what? He might be husband material. Number 1. We made it to number 1. Here's the question. Is he stingy? Listen, ladies, do not marry a stingy man. I'm not talking about somebody who's cost conscious, somebody who's caring, somebody who's thoughtful about. No, I'm talking about stingy. Do not marry a stingy man. If he's stingy in all the other areas, and if he's stingy in this time in your life, guess what? If he's a stingy boyfriend, he's going to be a stingy fiance. And if he's a stingy fiance, he's going to be a stingy husband. And if he's a stingy husband, he's going to annoy you, and it is not going to work. You are going to be very unhappy. So just make sure, look, you have to go down this list, check it off. Is he stingy? If he's stingy and he's super tight and he doesn't want to release not one dime, he is probably not the husband and the man for you. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being with us. Listen, please hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell. Boom. So that you don't miss anything in the future. We've got more videos to come. We got the Patreon page. We got more content back there for you to check out. And we are building more and more content, shooting more video, creating more stuff going on. We got some great stuff coming up in 2020. We got live events all going around in the cities, in the country, and we want you to stick close to us and be a part of this ride. And if you need a love coach session, hit me up on the email. Shoot me an email. Let me know at lovecoachatlanta@gmail.com and let us know that you need a love coach session, and we will hook you up. All right. So until next time, you guys, peace and love.